Alright, welcome back to another video where we talk about DragonAge Veilguard being reported as terrible by Moon Studio CEO. So let's read this article from that marketplace. And okay, this Moon Studio's Thomas Mahler describes the writing in BioWare recently released DragonAge Veilguard as infantile and terrible. In a recent post to X, Mahler, who currently developing No Rest for the Wicked, wrote, "I grew up in the 80s. Even as a young boy back then, I thought TV shows were low-effort trash because every show back then was trying to be as politically correct as possible. Every show was about happy families, always trying to paint a picture, perfect picture, always being careful not to talk about anything that could be slightly controversial. Then The Simpsons and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air dropped, and that stuff suddenly felt radical because every now and then the writers on these shows dared to approach subjects that were real, and whenever they tried that, it resulted in episodes that were memorable. I'd like to think it's because the writers managed to put some of their own experience in there," he continued. Then in the 90s, Sopranos dropped and suddenly it was clear that TV shows didn't have to be trash, he stated. That the episodic format could actually be used to give even more insight into characters and trials and tribulations, etc. And it kept going from that point on. We saw more and more TV shows that delivered excellent drama like The Wire, Breaking Bad, etc., etc. He then turned his attention to Dragon with Veilguard in video games. Looking at the games now, it's clear to see that we're apparently moving back to Stone Age of political correctness. I just watched Veilguard DragonAge playthrough, and it's quite unfathomable how infantile and terrible the writing is. Everything feels sanitized and dehumanized. I don't know why we're suddenly thinking that is okay. Your job as a writer is to write about things that are heartfelt, interesting, and true. To turn people into the world that you created, and if this is the best you can come up with, you shouldn't be a writer in the first place. I agree with that. I just sound harsh because I'm sure these people had the best intentions in mind. I disagree with that. But this is what happens when the art is created by amateurs, when we have to walk on eggshells and don't to dare to approach difficult subjects. You end up with a bland and bad product instead of art, he continued. Always approach writing from a human angle. First, draw your own experiences and dare to approach subjects that might seem risky because often magic happens when we're okay with making ourselves vulnerable. Mahler continued. Mahler is not only one to criticize game dialogue and writing. X-User put together a compilation of scenes from the game describing it as cringing garbage. Yeah. Do I want to play? Yeah.
I could kiss you right now. I'm going to kiss you right now.
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
Okay, that's enough. I can't do it anymore. Streamer Asmongold also shared his thoughts about the games, saying, "Personally, as someone who came into the game, like I've never played DragonAge before, this is my first game in the series, I thought it sucked. Yet it wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible, it was just kind of not really that good." Later in the video, he stated, "I don't like the dialogue at all." Hey, he's not incorrect on that. Yeah, so that's... yeah, even the dev is saying it's terrible. Because if we look at if we go over here, DragonAge, I mean, it's barely cracking. It's at 64, and it's barely cracking 1,000. So that's not great. All right, that's the video for today. I might do a League of Legends something after, but we'll see. Anyway, if you liked talking about DragonAge, hit the like, maybe consider subscribing and comment your thoughts. If you disagree, that's whatever. If you agree, that's also cool. So I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.